Having a wedding is a common practice, but is it always a necessary step? What are the dangers associated with marriage and how to avoid them? The first trap of married life occurs before the wedding even happens and lies in the fact that one side wants to formalize the relationship and the other person is in no hurry to do so. If this situation continues, it may break the balance of feelings in a relationship and it quickly leads to a breakup. Therefore, even if you care about the wedding, start talking about this topic only when your relationship is in a good place and you see that your partner has feelings for you. If you try to do this when your partner is a bit distant from you, talking about a wedding or even a marriage proposal can only worsen the matter. A big danger is the illusion that the marriage vow will make the union inseparable. This often leads to a situation in which both partners lose interest in themselves and stop caring. And then there is a monotony, it's easy to break the balance of feelings, and over time the relationship starts to crumble. Of course, we want to drive home to the safe harbor of marriage and never be afraid for the relationship. But the feelings on both sides are never constant throughout life. Rather, it's something that constantly flows and changes. You can keep them at a high level most of the time, but you need to give an effort to do that. Marriage, therefore, remains an illusion that a ship is moored in a harbor, but in reality, it's constantly floating on high seas. Another danger of marriage is shedding responsibility of loving you on your partner. Well, because he swore he would love you. But what your partner's feelings are to you does not depend on him, but on you, and exactly on how you influence the subconscious. You also would not be able to keep your feelings to your partner at high level if you constantly heard complaints and nagging, if they restricted your freedom for an extended period of time. To avoid this danger, you have to accept the fact that your partner's feelings strongly depends on your behavior, and you have to be careful not to make basic errors and not break the balance of feelings. So, when you see that your partner is getting more distant, do not blame them. Just think about why this is happening and if it's not your doing that is driving them away. The last and probably the worst trap of marriage is commitment. If your partner has changed, your feelings for him faded away because of his behavior, and any attempt to repair the relationship does not work, it doesn't mean that you have to be with this person for life, even if you swore that you would. It is far better to divorce than to live in a toxic relationship. It will be better also for your partner. Even if at first glance such a vision frightens him, it will be better for him in the long run. Couples in love marry for many reasons. However, one of the most important reasons people get married is to secure the connection. So we swear to each other and now we are together for life. The only question is, are you sure marriage gives you that guarantee? Or does it in any way influence the quality of your relationship? It does influence, especially at the beginning when the marriage makes you think about the relationship seriously. After the wedding, it is much harder to part than when someone is in an informal relationship. Even if there are problems, it will be easier to think about them this way. It might be bad, but I won't give up on this relationship. However, having a child influences this type of thinking a lot more. Then, even without a marriage vow, partners will try fighting for the relationship because of a better future for their child. If you'd like to check the condition of your relationship, please go to my website robertmarshall.com and take a quick and completely free test. As always, thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more movies of this kind in the future, please click here and subscribe this channel. And also, maybe like my Facebook page, that would be great. Thanks for watching and see you next Sunday. Robert Marshall.